Hello, Facebook. Let me see if I can get myself situated. As usual, every time I come on, it looks totally different from the back end. That's so weird. Why does it do that? Let me see. I want to see comments. I don't know why this happens every time. Anyways, how are you guys? If you can see me and hear me, let me know just to make sure. I have like microphones. I have so much like tech equipment around, and sometimes things are not awesome. And there's also a delay. I wanted to pop on and say hi because I couldn't come on last week. I was up traveling to Boston and visiting with my parents and my sister, who I haven't seen since pre-COVID. So oh my gosh, I hadn't seen my dad in forever, and he had that really bad bike accident a couple months ago. So it was like super important that I run up and finally see them. And I know it's COVID is like swinging up and down. So I'm so glad. I'm so glad that I was able to do that. I'm getting this stupid Bitrate notification. I gotta write this down so my son can help me. It's like telling me to fix it, and I don't know why. But yeah, I actually wanted to pop on to see what you guys are working on. And also, actually, first and foremost, I wanted to see if anybody, oh, there's comments. Why is it so hard for me to see comments? There we go. Hi, guys. Hi, Susan and Patricia. I wanted to actually pop on before I got too chatty and actually just put it right out there. If anybody needs help or wants to request a video, it's been a really long time since I just flat out was like, what do you need help with? So I'm actually going to start with that today. Like, what do you need help with that I haven't covered? It's shocking to think I haven't covered something somewhere, but I'm specifically talking YouTube because everyone has access to it, of course, and it's totally free. So, hi, thanks for the kind hellos, Yvette, Deborah, Patricia, Tracy. Another Patricia, Susan, your last piece from this morning was super kick-ass. I loved it. You're inspired by the ocean piece. That was awesome. Yeah, and actually too, let me know what art supplies you used for that. I was like, oh, it looked like graphite, but then I wasn't even sure for like the shading part I'm talking about. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, oh, my son is texting me. Hold on. If anyone has any questions or anything that you currently are struggling with that I haven't covered yet, or maybe that I did and you just don't know about it, and then I can at least direct you to where they may be. Oh, Suzanne, you're so kind. Oh yeah, getting inspiration and getting out of a dry spell. That's a good one, Tracy. I actually have one, but I did it like years ago. So I am happy to renew that. That's a really good one. I'm actually gonna write this. I'm gonna write this down right now. Shoot me your ideas, you guys. I'm all ears. That's a really good one. Inspiration and getting out of a dry spell. That's a really good one, and I know everybody struggles with that. Susan used charcoal and pan pastels. Awesome. That's super good. Oh, sorry, I'm all simultaneously texting with my son. He has a virtual appointment at 3, which is like right now. That's awesome, Susan. Yeah, it looked like so subtle. I wasn't even sure. Hi, Ellen. I like your profile picture. I know that lesson. But Tracy, I will talk to you that too. And if you guys are, oh, thank you. I know I'm a little obsessed with markers. Yeah, and if you're just joining me, I'm trying to get ideas for videos, and I'm taking requests. So anything that you might need help with, I want to know. Just let me know. And I have so many videos, but some of them are really, really ancient. So it is good for me to revisit them and kind of bring them back to life. But Tracy, off the top of my head, my biggest inspiration when I'm going through dry spells is art books. I am obsessed. And I'm sitting literally right next to me with like a stack of art books. Actually, I'll show you. This is one that came like 5 minutes ago. I was watching Okay, Sarah, I'll get you to your question in 1 second. I bought this book and I buy random art books. Like they're not all the same genre. I really try to mix it up. I just bought this yesterday and it came today already. Um, oh, thank you. This is like full on orange, Jeanette. There's nothing coral about this dress. Thank you. And I'm staying under here because I'm not wearing a bra, so nobody's supposed to know because I'm done. It's Friday. So this one is filled with like sketches. There's a lot of big boobs in this one that I didn't know about. But I actually like to buy art books that are in styles that are like really, really, really different than my current style. I find that that's really inspirational. It really helps me think outside the box and try something new. So this one I literally got 5 minutes ago. And then this one this came yesterday. And I have to thank somebody turned me on to Amy Brown when Lucy and I were, oh, Lucy just offered to come on and say hi. I don't know that I can do that actually, can I? That's so, so sweet. Can I do that for my thingamajiggy? I'm not sure. Interactivity. I'm not sure. So this came, somebody from the Facebook group, when I was live going with Susie talking about the Celtic Collective, she was like, check out the art of Amy Brown. And this came yesterday. I ordered it so long ago. I bought it used. And Lucy just grabbed a copy of this for £6 yesterday. And so again, like totally not my style and massively inspirational. So I will say, I spend a lot of money on art books because I just find them not only inspirational but instructional too. So that's my like number one go-to, and then of course like YouTube, as we all do. So yeah, the Amy Brown one is amazing, Jeanette. It's you know what else is like a surprise about this one? First of all, every single page is a full color, like every page. There's like no text in it whatsoever, and it's like on and on and on and on and on and on and on. But also there's just like one little tiny like fun fact about each one on every page. And she also says like what inspired her, which is insanely helpful. She'll be like, and it's super direct. It's like, I love it. It's like in shade. So I just opened her random page. She's like, I once again revisited the Gothic theme. I wanted to play with a new wing style idea that I had come up with and thought a Gothic fairy would work well. I also felt the need to include an owl, as I had not painted any for some time. Like, just this little tiny tidbit about each piece is super helpful. And a lot of them she'll say like directly like, I saw a magazine of Nicole Kidman and I really liked it, and so I did a fairy like based on that picture. And so it like normalizes like her art, because it's like, oh my god, this great big thing. And then once you finally get a little tiny bit of insight into all those pieces, you're like, these artists are just like us. They're looking at references, they're grabbing ideas, and they're doing these really amazing pieces. So it's like, I really appreciate about that book in particular. I know she has a lot out on the market. And I really, really like that one. I have to respond to Lucy because she offered to say, come on right now, but I actually don't know how to from here. Every like interface is different. I don't know how. That's so nice. That's so nice. I can't even talk. I can't text and type at the same time. You just purchased the last one on Amazon. I'm sure there are. And mine was used. So I know that you can buy them off of Amazon as well. You could probably go to Etsy or eBay. Someone asked me about I want to get back to that question. Sarah Smith had asked me about what watercolor brushes do I currently use. Actually, I'll drop you a link right now. I actually love forever and ever and ever. I only used and recommended the Velvet Silverwing brushes, but then I found a much more affordable alternative, and I really, really like them. And they are these ones. I'm going to drop it in the link, Sarah, under your question. I think those are them. Yeah, and they're really affordable, actually. So hopefully that works. And now I can't find my comments. There we go. Yeah, so that little set is like a starter set. Okay, let's see. So yeah, so that's a great question, Tracy. But honestly, art books are amazing. Um, I order like an art book a week. It's like a problem, but I use them like crazy. Um, okay, so oh, Ellen says more real time fairy themed toned paper lessons. Oh yeah, I know I could do those as well. Yeah, that's a great one, Ellen. I can 100% do that. Ellen, toned paper. I'm writing down your ideas. And I'm specifically writing down YouTube ideas so that these can be for everyone. So if anyone needs help with anything, and would like me to do a video, YouTube video, anything, I'm writing down your ideas right here and right now. Oh, bye, Susan. Has to run the girls to gymnastics. I know things have been nuts here. My kids are all home. One started school, another one started school, and then my youngest decided he wants us to switch schools. So I'm like, I've been like buried in family and kids. Summertime is just nuts. I'm reading Tracy's comment. She said she loves the silver brushes too, but went into Jerry's and asked for bargain basement versions, and they gave me some other brand which are cheap and are great. Yeah, well, when you find out the name of that, Tracy, definitely share with us because people are always looking for cheap and great for sure. Yeah, the Mimic ones are super good. That's what I just linked to, Ellen. Thank you. Poor Lucy's so kind, and she's offering to come hang out with me live here, and I literally don't know how to do that from here. I feel so stupid. I can do it from my phone sometimes, but I don't know how to do it from my desktop. Oh, I'm a big dum-dum. So anyone else struggling for anything? Any video ideas? It can be literally anything art related. I'm feeling uninspired, Tracy. I know all of my assignments for all my art clubs, but I'm like a little bit like, for YouTube. Yes, Jerry's is awesome. Well, while I'm waiting for your ideas and feedback, then I will switch gears and I will tell you. Lucy says, I can if you want. Now my live cherry has been popped. That's hilarious. I wish I could. I don't know how to. That's hilarious. Oh, crystals is a great one too. We're going to be doing crystals in the Celtic Collective, but I can definitely shoot some onto YouTube as well. I love that idea. Those are really, really fun. I've totally done that. I know I can't wait for the freaking Celtic lessons either. I just filmed a whole bunch, and I know Lucy has too. I know you saw this one. I posted this little Celtic fairy that I did yesterday, which is like direct out of this book right here, which I am obsessed with. That's directly from here. So I show you how to copy that exactly. And then today I teach you how to make your own version that's totally different. That's all your own. And so like you can either follow mine. So this is my little sprite. So she's the elderberry. She's a little baby elderberry elf. So this is an elderberry, and then that's her little leaf wing, and that's an elderberry flower. So she got her own remake. And then I also did a full lessons on how to paint. Well, I'll show you. So I know Lucy and I said you get one new lesson a month from each of us, but really I made 6. I hope that's enough. So this is actually my whole elderberry page. So we learn how to do the elderberry flowers, and then the leaves, and then the leaves, and then the flowers. So here's my elderberry little you get all these lessons too. So Lucy and I like talk all day. We're like, I want to do nothing else but do this all day. So that is coming. Those will be released on August 7th. So they're all filmed and ready to go. And we use the Celtic Collection book for the wing inspiration for the girls. So it's kind of like a how to take different references and like mash them all together in a super fun, creative way. So those that are my drawing club, it's the same thing that we did for figures, which is really, really fun, using the quadrant method to learn how to draw something else, copy it exactly, but still drawing it all by yourself, and then how to take that, use the 9 ways to make it your own cheat sheet with the different references, and oh my god, all the choices of things that you can change, and then make your own little design. So I'm like a little bit bursting. I want to do one for like every single character in that whole book. So fun. Again, books, so helpful. Cassie says, I sketched a Willie Nelson and liked it better before I colored it in. Yeah, that happens. It's okay. It just happens sometimes. And you don't really know until you go ahead and do it. So that's just learning. It's like a constant trial and error and a constant learning practice for sure. It happens to me every day. Dogs. Oh gosh, I can do dogs. I have 10 dog time lapses that are ready to go on my drawing YouTube channel, Becky. Actually, I just did a whole dog and cat series in my drawing club, but I definitely can put some of those dogs time lapsed on YouTube. I'm writing it down. I just came out of animal season in the drawing club, and then people were like, okay, enough of the dogs. So it's funny that you asked for them. I OD'd on dogs. What are your favorite colors to add on tanned toned paper, says Caxie. I only like to work with black and white on any toned paper is my favorite. I actually don't like to use color. I like to just use, I love just working in grayscale on toned paper. I can't get over the pops of white and the black shadows. It's just delicious to me. So yeah, I don't even do color. Chickens. Consider it done. I'm taking all requests. Chickens. See? You ask and you, what the hell's going on with my hair? Chickens, and you shall receive. Tracy, do you have any specific, I literally have the worst bedhead right now. Do you have any mediums specifically for your chickens that you want to see? What kind of chickens? I need to know what YouTube channel to put it on. Drawing chickens or painted chickens? That's hilarious. Chickens it is. Cassie, you said that reference on the tan tone paper. I don't know what you mean. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Watercolor chickens. Okay, watercolor. So that would go on my mixed media channel. Mixed media. Watercolor. And for the woman who requested dogs, what medium were you hoping for? Watercolor chickens. Oh, showgirl chickens. I think I know what you want. I have a friend that breeds chickens. Showgirl chickens. Okay. Tracy Williams. Oh, yeah. Peggy, I saw that you signed up for Celtic Collective. Yay. So you're going to love it. You're going to love it. Mixed media dogs. Oh, I actually have a mixed media. I have like a fun one in my mixed media channel that has like a template, actually. I wonder if I can grab that for you. I'll grab it right now. It'll take me like 2 seconds. Keep them coming, guys. While I find this video, let me know. I'm going to drop it in the comments section. And then, yeah, let me know what else you want. I need lots of ideas. I'm having a boring dry spell myself. Where's my puppy project? This is so easy, this project, but it's kind of fun. So I'm just going to pop it in. Oh, Jeanette, I should have had you do this. This is a really easy, fun one. All right. And that is mixed media, Becky, that link that I just dropped you. But it's a little simple, but you can like do your own spin on it as well. What are all these? Oh, there's another one. I forgot about that one. Yeah, I have 2 dog mixed media projects. Ducks, what is with your fowl? I guess I've got to be careful what I wish for. No, I'm just kidding. Ducks. I gotta say, ducks are a little uninspiring to me, but I'm gonna work on my attitude and whip you out some ducks. Are there any lessons pertaining to painting white in watercolor? Is it more shading? Yeah, I actually did some white today. It is, yeah, because nothing is really truly white. That's what like a lesson on white is in any medium. Like nothing is really white. Like when you're doing the eyes, like the white of the eyes is never white. Ellen is asking about getting a light box. Yes, I do have one. I love my light box, and I have one. If you go to, I have all. I'm dropping the link to my Amazon shop. I have a light table that I recommend in there. So if you grab that link, I just posted it, Ellen. And you look under art aids. I think it's called art drawing aids is the folder that it's in, and there's a light box in there. Everyone is on the burbs. That's so funny. I didn't know birds was like a hot topic. And I still owe Linda Levin a booby bird, whatever the hell that thing is called. I still owe her one. That's so funny. Oh God, people in groups or people doing sports. I have people. I don't like sports personally, so I don't see myself drawing a lot of people doing sports. I teach figures in my, I think that's a bit much for YouTube. To be frank, that's like a lot. That would be a forever lesson for YouTube. I think I need a little bit short. That's super complicated. I do figures, but I teach them in my drawing club. And I don't tend to get into figures on YouTube because YouTube is like a little bit quicker. But it's a good ask for sure. But that would probably have to be a real time in order to get much out of it. I do have like a dancer. I do have one. I teach like a time-lapse version on my quadrant method on my drawing channel, and I have a dancer in there, but it's only one figure. Oh, fall, mixed media, autumn, Halloweeny, for sure. Yeah, I did that live Halloween big painting last year. I could do that again. That was really, really fun, for sure. I love all that stuff. Halloween. And for those that are in the Celtic Collective, we'll definitely be doing some witchy fun things in there as well. But yeah, the holiday stuff, I love it. I haven't done like pumpkins in a million years, so that would be really great. So that's a great idea. Yeah, I know I had a really fun time with that paint along as well. So that's a really good idea. Oh, nudity. Yeah. I don't know how much nudity. I know I can't post it on Facebook. They literally like flag it. I would love to do a live drawing class. It's called Life Drawing. And I don't know that I can do that on YouTube. I'd probably have to do it not on YouTube because I don't even know if they allow it. That's a good question. Goody. Yeah, pumpkins, butterflies are a great one too. Butterflies. Those would be pretty in watercolor. I'm writing down all your ideas. Oh yeah, I have owls on my YouTube channel. I have a couple of owls on my YouTube channel as well. I had one. I did a bunch last year. I was a little owl-orific. I'm going to grab one. I did one live, but actually I have a pre-recorded one that's better. The ones that are not live, I feel like are, here's one. There's an owl right for you. This is a little mini owl, and then I have a bigger one that I did live with the Facebook group. Dancers. I have a dancer one. It's on my other channel. Again, this stuff is really hard. The in-depth stuff is not really appropriate for YouTube because everyone on YouTube has like The way that usually operates is not the same level that like a real class does. So that's just the nature of YouTube and audiences. I'm going to grab my dancer one for you because you asked. Here's one. And this is also a good overview of the quadrant method that I teach. Here is a dancer for you. Yeah, Ellen, I know for the Zoom painting party for club members. I need to figure out the only problem I have with the live painting parties is that the tech part always like ruins it. It like gets in the way. I'm super open to it, but I've never been able to like teach properly live where like everyone can see and everybody like I just feel like it's the tech part is crappy and gets in the way of the teaching part. So I'm doing the Zoom parties in Celtic Collective as a way to connect and hang out as a community, but the teaching part is it's really hard to get a good camera to be able to like teach properly. That's the only reason I don't do it is I feel like it sacrifices like the quality of your lesson is crappy. I just haven't figured out. I can't like zoom in enough. To me personally, I hate it when I take lessons and people don't zoom in. It drives me nuts. And you don't have that capability when you're on Zoom. Do you know what I'm saying? Yes. Well, cityscapes I'm getting into I'm getting into that. I will write it down. I'm getting into that on my drawing club like super soon. While we wait for chickens. Yeah, the city architectural loose paintings. Yeah, I'm doing all that in the drawing club kind of coming up right now. Dragon mixed media. I have a dragon. I have a dragon on YouTube already actually. I could find it, but I have to go back a little bit. Zoom nude. Yeah, not me. You can model Debbie all day long, but it's not going to be me. Yeah, I have a huge mixed media dragon in Mixed Media Society in the fantasy classroom, and I have a smaller time-lapse one on YouTube, but it'll take me a minute. I think I did it back in 2017. But the huge one I did in Mixed Media Society is based off the one I did on YouTube, so it's already on there. Mixed media hot air balloon. That's a super cool idea, Jeanette. I like that. Hot air balloon. I'm game. That's a super cool idea, Jeanette. That's a great idea. All right, I'm scrolling back to see. Oh, Facebook is cutting off what I can scroll back to see in the comments. That is crap. What the heck? Oh, man, let's get Jamie. And I'm missing these. Jamie is the model. Yeah, cityscapes. I'm getting into. I'm going to probably do a big painting one for the Mixed Media Society after we get through the tulip portrait series. Yeah, you're not volunteering, Debbie? I'm so disappointed. Cute girly skulls. I actually have a good sugar skull. Do you mean like a sugar skull, Vanna? I have a really good one already. Let me see. Let me know. I'm gonna see if I can find it super quick. I have the full length one is in the Mixed Media Magic classroom of the Mixed Media Society. But I do have a good sugar skull. Let me see if I can find it super quick. I bet you I can. Sugar skull. Yep, it's right here. I know all about it. Here you go. I just popped your sugar skull down there, Vanna, if that's what you were talking about. Self-portrait faces. Yeah, I don't even know how I would teach that, to be honest. I've never had any desire to do my own self-portrait, like none. It like ruins the fun for me. I hate having to like get everything perfect. You want me to do an easier sugar skull? A whimsy cow. Whimsy cow is a super good idea. I should do like a whimsy Harry Coo. Yeah, whimsy cow would be super fun. Self-portrait faces. Yeah, I know. I gotta say, I'm like, I wish I wanted to do my self-portrait, but I don't. Sorry. I don't know actually how I would teach a self-portrait when everybody looks differently. I think it would be the same as teaching how to draw anybody's face realistically, but you're just using your own face as a reference. I don't know that it actually matters that it's you. Do you know what I'm saying? That's just a basic, like, how to draw realistically. I would actually, though, like, flip your face upside down. Loose interpretive self-portraits. I know. I have no desire to paint myself, so I don't know that I can teach that. I know that sounds really lame, but I just don't. I have to like be excited about the project, or I don't think I'm good at teaching it. When I like get in the mood to draw myself, I will do a lesson on it. But so far, I find myself very uninspiring to want to draw. Oh, put flowers on the cow. That's a good idea. And I'm sorry to like say no to something, but I know I'm like I think it's just going to end in disappointment. And again, I just don't find myself to be all that interesting. With flowers. I love the flowers idea. It's like my little donkey I made for I think I have a time lapse of that donkey with flowers coming out soon. Yeah. Jillian says the only time I did my own face was the cartoon. Yeah, I just have no interest. Not one time. Yeah, I don't want to. I feel like it's just not going to be fun. You can use a gel plate to do it. I don't know what that means, Ellen. Ooh, a Selkie. Yeah, Selkies are coming. Jeanette. Those are going to be in the Celtic Collective for sure. They're already in the book. Oh my God, a farm series. Hilarious. Oh, I like that. The ocean themes. I did back a bunch of years ago, probably 10 years ago, I had a friend who was pregnant and she commissioned me to do this series of enormous underwater sea paintings for her nursery. Like 5 foot by 4 foot. It was like 6 foot canvas. Oh my God. It took me months. I had this giant sea turtle in it. Ginormous. With a little baby sea turtle and like oh my God, it like took me. And then I did like additional accompanying canvases that went with it. And she lived in Pennsylvania and I drove them to her house. This is what I used to do before I taught online. I drove them from North Carolina to Pennsylvania to her house because it was easier and cheaper for me to drive it myself 300 miles than to ship a canvas that was that big. It like barely fit in my car, like sideways and askew in like this giant minivan. Oh my God. So yeah, I've actually really fun. I loved how it turned out. I did a series of, like those underwater sea dragons. It was like a big one of those, a giant stingray. It's like all these little tubular coral things. It was amazing, if I do say so myself. No, it was so stressful trying to get it all planned out, but I actually loved how it turned out. But it was so fun. Yeah, that's why I don't sell my art, because shipping it is a nightmare. It's like self-portraits, just zaps all my fun. It's like, no. So yeah, when I used to do like I did commissions for people for like 10 years before I ever started teaching. And they'd be like, oh, I did a lot of like nurseries and like playrooms. And they'd be like, I want, I am having a baby and I want the art to match the bedding at Pottery Barn. So I would go to Pottery Barn, buy the bedding that they bought, bring it home, do the paintings, and then go and return the bedding. Because I wanted the colors to like match perfectly. Like I did all sorts of crazy things because I just loved it. Yeah, I'll have to dig it out, Jeanette. I actually did, speaking of underwater scenes, in our house in New Hampshire before we moved to North Carolina, that like, I don't know how long we've been here. Like how long have we been here? 13 years ago. I took an entire guest bedroom and I did a underwater scene over all 4 walls, but they were like giant cartoons. So there was like a like a snorkeler, like full life size, like across the closet doors, and like this giant whale that took up like the entire room, and like I had a book, and in it, in the back pages of the book was like cartoon underwater sea things, and I blew them all up huge on the side of my walls. It was so fun. I should show you pictures of that too. Oh, so fun. I know, it's like, I don't know. I just went all the way. Um, yeah, it was for their playroom, Jeanette. It was just the whole thing. We had no furniture in it because they were like babies, so we just loafed around on the floor. But I just did it because it was there was like a giant cartoon clam, like with huge claws, with like a silly face. Everything had like a cartoon, like funny face. Every single thing, from the scuba diver to the fish to the whale to the crabs. It was like ridiculous. But it's like if you have a whole room as your canvas, I filled that sucker right on up. It was so fun. Oh, Jillian, I like your whimsical mermaids of the world would be amazing. I'm not going to lie, Cassie. I'm writing it down. Oh my God. I want to do that right now. I like will never get past the fantasy genre. That's why we had to open the Celtic Collective, because it was like, that's all that we want to do all the time. Of the world. I love it. Of the oceans, we can be like, the Atlantic mermaid looks like this. The Pacific mermaid looks like this. I love it. Not gonna lie. That is so funny. I'm going back and reading. Tracy did a 6-foot square art scribble of quilt of a giraffe. Yeah, that would be really hard to sew after that. Sarah loves beachy things. Yeah, the blues, grays, and turquoise. Me too. A whimsical anatomy. Animated self-portrait. Oh my goodness. Whimsical anatomy. Trying to see what that would look like in my head anyways. I'm not against doing body parts for sure. Oh, that's such a cute idea, Mary. I like that. Whimsical animals of the world. That's a super cute idea. Look how many ideas I have written down. I just flip over my giant page. I'm writing this down. Like it. Animals of the world. That's actually so cute, Mary. Mary, I wish you were here so I could hear your amazing Irish accent. Just saying. I love that idea. I actually really love that idea. We'll get everybody's animal fixes on as well. I wonder what medium I should work in. Suggestions? Oh, you're welcome, Cassie. Yay. I was just... sorry, I'm running back and reading your comments while I wait for you to like pontificate more. Animated self-portrait. Oh Lord. Ellen, when you said you can use a gel plate to do it, what were you referring to when you were talking about that? And I am writing Selkie down because even though I know we're going to do it, I just want to make sure that I don't actually forget. Whoop. All right. I really like Mary's idea. All the mediums. So funny. Acrylic or watercolor, says Jeanette. Many mediums. So basically mixed media is what we need. Oh, vintage whimsical children. Woo! Nelly! That sounds like a lot is happening there. I have to think about that one, Judy. Hold on. I'm still doing all the mediums. But basically we want paint-based, okay. Not drawings. Vintage whimsical children. Animals in watercolor. Gel prints. Jeanette, you gotta hang out with Lucy. She's the queen of jelly printing. She's like the OG queen of jelly prints. You should go to Lucy's YouTube channel. That's how I met Lucy back in 2015, was from her gel print YouTube videos. Oh, gel print with a self-portrait? I still don't know what that means. Is it like a transfer? I've seen those and I don't like how they turn out. I know, I just don't like a self-portrait. But you guys can self-portrait all day long and I will just love on yours. Oh, Darlene, your drawing was amazing that you posted. All your drawings are amazing, but your recent one, you and Susan are hitting out of the park lately. Gel print is like it's literally like solid gelatin wad. They come in all different shapes. They come in squares, rectangles, circular ones. There's some more like specialty shape ones. And you basically like take a brayer and like moosh paint on it and other items. You can do like Lucy does hers with like leaves. They're so beautiful. And then you like splat it over onto a page and like peel away the gel. It's like a giant jelly stamp, and then it leaves behind an image. And it can you can get super sophisticated with it, or you can be do something super simplistic with it. So that's what a gel print is. Cherubs, angels, I have not done those. Cherubs would be a super fun idea. I try to stay away from anything religion or politics, so I kind of stay away from angels because of that, because I'm like, try to be the Switzerland of the art world, where I don't like get to anything too religious. But cherubs are so old school. I feel like that wouldn't offend anybody. That would be so fun. Oh, you're the best, Darlene. You're so sweet. Oh, whimsical animals of the world with gel print collage parts. Oh, put the image under the gel plate and trace, and then you add color, paint, and they have a face. Ta-da! But where does the self-portrait come in, though? Oh, you put the photograph under the gel plate and trace? All right, show me one that looks good and I'll maybe consider it. We used to do potato prints. Yeah, potato prints are yeah, they're so cute. We did those in kindergarten. You like how we described the gel prints? There we go. Yeah, Lucy taught in our first Scotland retreat. She taught jelly printing with her leaves. Oh my God, they're so gorgeous. Whimsical girl clowns. That's a first, but not like scary, frightening, like horror movie ones, right? Like sweet ones. Clowns. All right. I'm getting the image. In my head. Whimsical girl. Not like creepy horror. Clown, you gotta be careful with clowns. The cherub idea is so cute too. I would love to do a little chubby cherub, chub. Cute whimsy clown. It's not easy. Yeah, see, that just doesn't sound fun to me, Ellen. I'm not gonna lie. That's a lot of like gooey steps. I struggle with gel print, or in general. People can make amazing things, and I don't think one of those people just happens to be me. Yeah, Whimsical Women Through Time would be amazing. I'm not gonna lie, Tracy Williams. I could pretty much do women, like I could do a women's face for a billion years. I really loved when I was in my Art Deco like wormhole that I fell down, rabbit hole, whatever, hole of time. I really enjoyed learning how to do the 1920s makeup and 30s makeup and doing faces that like had that time of makeup and like hairstyles. That was really fun. I could definitely go through every decade and whip one out. That would be amazing. But I also feel like then that I can't do those half-assed for YouTube. That's got to be like a serious series again. I can't go halvesies on the faces. Like I got to go all the way. But I love the through time. I also, in that same vein, want to do women through time for whole figures because I want to draw all the clothes. because, oh my God, I love like vintage fashion is amazing, and retro fashion, that's got to be, this is like a whole thing. And actually for my drawing club members, just so you guys know, after we get out of, I want to get back to fashion illustration as well. So maybe we can combine the fashion illustration with like historical fashion, do historical fashion illustrations. Oh my God, so much fun. So much fun. Bride of Frankenstein. That would be a good one for Halloween, Vanna. Not against it. That would actually be really fun. This is really fun, you guys. The 1900s. I know. I love I love every century. I can't even say that I love the 1900s because I also love the 1800s. There is a YouTuber who I follow. We just talked about her on my podcast literally yesterday, and her name is Carolina, and I forgot her last name. And she does vintage history reviews, vintage history, historical clothing on her channel. She's so funny and she's so creative, and I have to look her up right now so I can tell you who she is. And she is what got me obsessed with Carolina Zabrowska. She is what got me obsessed with vintage clothes, and hold on, I'm sending you this link. Watching her videos during COVID is what made me publish my 3 Art Deco books, because I started watching her and I was obsessed. And she's amazing. I'm linking to her YouTube channel in the comments. Go check her out. She's so funny and she's so smart. And yeah, she's my favorite. So I want to do all the centuries, but the problem is, like, every 10 years of every century, the fashion changes so much. Like right now, how mom jeans from the 80s are back, and I like can't even look at it. So bad. But I digress. There's so many. I know, right? I am very busy. Anyways, this is literally just adding to my enormous pile of fun that I already have. Whimsical Halloween costumes. That's a big genre, because that could literally be anything. Yeah, so the Roaring Twenties, Cassie, I have loads of. I have videos on there because I published 3 books on Art Deco earlier. Oh, actually, exactly last year this time. So on my drawing channel, I have a ton of Art Deco's Roaring Twenties stuff. I have a coloring book and I have 2 drawing books as well. I'm obsessed with the 1920s. Yeah, no to mom jeans. Amen. I can't. I was just talking about this with Lucy on our podcast yesterday. Like, the problem with them is they look good on no one. I know, maybe that's really me, but they don't. They're not kind to anyone's figure. Sarah, yes, I do have Daniel Smith Cascade Green. It is freaking gorgeous. It's like, I love it because I can't decide what color it is. It's like, I'm green. No, I'm blue. No, I'm yellow. No, there's some gray in here. I love it. That's why I love all of Daniel Smith. Did you see Maggie just flop behind me? Kim says, tie the fashion in with women of note, heroines, influentials. Well, I have to be careful because then I'm copying what real people look like, and then it gets stressful because then I'm doing realistic portraits. And I would really much rather do someone that nobody looked like, because then you get back to the fun zone and there's just less stress if you like don't get it perfectly. You know what I mean? Yeah, you do need another. I know. Daniel Smith, he's my fave. Yeah, Rose Ultramarine. I know. I got a bunch more colors lately. I'm not gonna lie. I've been collecting and expanding my set. Oh, Imperial Purple is my latest obsession, also of fake Daniel Smith, because when it granulates into like a separate pink and purple. It's so pretty and so beautiful. Jeanette, that's on the way. Already ordered. Hilarious. Yeah, 80s hair was super scary, but so is the fashion right now. In the past week, I've seen like bell bottoms, high-waisted bell bottoms, high-waisted cropped ripped jeans, high-waisted like tapered at the bottom, rolled jeans. I'm like, what are we doing? What are we doing with our pants? Yes, you gotta get Imperial Purple, 1,000,000% you do. You won't be sorry. I was like re-swatching all my Daniel Smiths into different palettes and I noticed I had squirted Imperial Purple into 3 separate palettes, which were all supposed to be different, of all different colors, but I just kept having it everywhere. It was so funny. I'm like, I can't get rid of this purple. The little elderberry top is Imperial Purple mixed with like half and half mixed with Indian Throne blue. That is my favorite blue. It's like this gorgeous, rich navy, but better, I guess is what I have to say. But it's like the perfect elderberry color. So you're gonna need it for the Celtic Collective if you're gonna do the elderberries with me. Turns out I just got 5 colors. Yeah. It's not sad, Sarah. It's fun and exciting. It's a great way to spend your day collecting colors. Mary, I was a child of the 70s, worst fashion ever. I know. Well, I feel like every current decade is like always the worst when like the new trends come out. And then yeah, we settle in. Okay. Sorry, just got all these notifications that I was blowing off. All right, I feel like I love that. Whimsical witches flying on anything but a broom. That's so clever. I love that idea, Cassie. Whimsical witches on anything but a broom. That's super cute, especially for holidays coming up. Jeanette, oh, I need it for work. I know, seriously. I have been mixing my, yes, Daniel Smith colors. I know. I love, love, love. Yes. It's taken me years to build my Daniel Smith as well. I literally only bought like one. I thought that the fact that it was $15 for one tube was the most outrageous thing in the universe for a really, really long time. And now I've learned to switch my thinking about it. And then I'm thinking, like, women collect shoes, and shoes can be like $100. So then suddenly $15 is like nothing. It's like totally fine. Oh, do I multitask? Does anyone just, sit and watch TV? Or do you have to be, I can't, does anyone just, do you have to be doing art? I never sit, ever. So I don't know, you're asking the wrong person. I can't actually do art and watch TV. Like, I can't. When I'm done, when I do watch TV, it's because I'm done. And so I don't want to be doing anything else. Yes, Sarah, I am also obsessed with the granulation, like obsessed. And I'm also obsessed with all his colors that don't granulate because they look so beautiful too. Lucy Biden's finally here, yay! Oh my God, that's so funny. You have witches flying on vacuum cleaners. That's very funny. Or a mop. Yeah, Amazon does have them for cheaper. They're not all 15. I know. Oh yeah, podcasts. You know, I never am just drawing without teaching. So I used to, when I was doing art for just me, I would actually blare music, like obscenely blare music. I don't think that I could listen to podcasts and paint or draw. I have to be like, it's like part of my brain needs to be engaged in what I'm doing. And I feel like it's the part that I need to be listening to words. Does that make any sense whatsoever? But now I know, Lucy, I'm so happy you're here. I wish that I could bring you on. Nope. I can't even. I just clicked on your name and it won't let me. I know I can do it from my phone. I don't know why I can't do it on my computer. Oh, yeah. Oh, Lucy, let me know what colors you want. I'll bring them to Scotland with me. I'll buy all the colors for you, my friends. Yeah, music with art is like that's my favorite. Lucy, I'll bring them to you. Don't worry. That is my thing. And my favorite thing to do, and this goes back to Tracy Williams' first comment right when I first hopped on live 54 minutes ago was a video on how to get inspiration. After books, my biggest thing is music. And what I like to do is sometimes I like to pick a really weird genre that I don't normally listen to, like Metallica or like bagpipe music or classical, or like dive like into a genre and then see how that affects my mood and how it affects my painting, because it totally does. So that's a really fun way to kind of, or like put on like a Broadway musical or something, like something kind of crazy that can be very inspirational as well. No, I don't think you can hop on my live, Lucy. I think I have to do it on my phone. I can block you. I can remove you. I can't bring you on. So stupid. I know that I can do it on my phone though. I just don't understand why. Ooh, the Downton Abbey soundtrack. I had not thought about that. I don't know why Daniel Smith would cost more, because we would think you would just be paying for shipping. If you're buying it in the US, can you just pay for shipping? Hi, Lita. I know I love a musical too. I'm obsessed. I finally just watched Hamilton. I was holding out to see it in person, then I finally caved, but I almost made it, but not quite. Oh yeah. I'm not gonna block you. You're my best friend in the whole world. But I really do wish I could bring you on. You guys, look at you, filled up 2 whole sheets of my gigantic paper. So thank you. That's the best. Well, I'll bring them in my suitcase, Lucy. Oh, Spielberg is making West Side Story? That is so super cool. That's so cool, actually. I love that. Yeah, I love a musical. Jesus, I got water all over my big pad. All right, well, I appreciate this so much, and I don't even know where to begin, but I do feel so inspired by all these ideas, you guys. From chickens to crystals to whimsical animals of the world to whimsical witches of the world. I had to put the X-nay on the self-portraits, clowns, selkies, cherubs, whimsical women through time. I'm obsessed with that idea. Oh my gosh, we have ducks, we have whimsical cow with flowers, we have collage hot air balloon mixed media style, we have more toned paper lessons with fairy themes, we have dogs, we have ocean themes, cityscapes. We pretty much, oh yeah, Les Mis and Greatest Showman. I know. Sean and I sing all the Les Mis together. We know every single word of every single Les Mis. Well, he can't sing, so when he sings it, it's freaking hilarious. Hilarious. Ooh, oh, I'm clicking on your link immediately, Donna, because not one moment goes by where I'm not buying a new art book. Voyage of the Basset? What is this magic? Ooh, 9-year-old Cassandra Aisling takes readers on a fantastical journey of discovery. Oh, she's a 9? That's so cute. Oh my God, that's the cutest thing ever. Oh, I can't wait to see it. Thank you for that link. I'm so getting it, I'm not gonna lie. Awesome. Yes, women of Victorian age. I think we decided that women of every age is so super cool. I'm not gonna lie. It would be really fun to do like a portrait per decade and like a full figure. So we could do the fashion and the portrait. But that's a lot of work. That would have to go in like a drawing club or something, because that's way too much work to get not paid for. That's so much work. Fashion and faces. My drawing club peeps, they would love that. That would be so clean. But there's amazing YouTube ideas on here as well. Like so many. I'm feeling so, my cup is filled with amazing ideas. Oh my goodness. Yeah, a new drawing club class. Well, I mean, there's always room for more drawing club classrooms, for sure. So Vanna, we're doing weapons in the Celtic Collective. We even have a whole section on it in our Celtic Collection book, which I am excited. I even threw some like bonus swordry in here as well. I have actually a whole Pinterest board of, I want to do this one. I have a whole Pinterest board. My Pinterest board is called Badass Weaponry, and it's literally like I want to do like a glowing sword like that at some point. That just looks so super cool. And all these badass bitches with their, like these images here. That is so coming. I know, I love swords. Look at her. She is seriously awesome. So yeah, if you love that stuff, you should come join the Celtic Collective if you're not already a member. It's going to be amazing. Ooh, that's a cool idea. Donna says the same person reincarnated through the ages. That would be really fascinating. God, I love that idea. Jeanette says the glowing sword and paint or markers. Yeah, that sounds badass. I know. I would have to probably be paint. I don't think you could do it in markers because you need the white to be opaque. Although you could do mixed media and just throw some like white paint. Like that PH Martin's has like that white opaque. Copics makes like a jet white, like crazy white opaque. What's it called? Paint. I can't read and talk at the same time. Ooh. Kim says she's doing extra research on Fairyland Lustra. It's from my favorite period of fairy illustration. I've never even heard of it. I'm writing it down. Fairyland Lustra. That sounds good, whatever that means. Oh, that's fun. That has a book called Bad Girls Throughout History. I know. Does that have illustrations in it? I feel like I know what book you're talking about, but I'm not sure. Lucy, I know. I have the Copic version, and I was at Jerry's, and I saw the Dr. Peach Martins, and I grabbed that white because I know that's the one that you use. So I could try it out and see how they compare, because the Copics one is so expensive. So I don't like to recommend it because it's way too expensive. And it's also hard to get. Oh my God, it's 4 o'clock already. That's nuts. These are really phenomenal ideas, you guys. Tracy says, maybe another idea, how to create for yourself and don't let other people get in your head. Yeah, my recommendation for that, honestly, is to stay off of social media. Social media is, I feel like if we were not on social media, we would never have these horrible thoughts of how bad we are. So I would say take a break from Facebook or art groups that are not supportive, and then just do your own freaking thing for a while. That's my sermon on that. Social media is kind of a double-edged sword. Alita says, would you consider a whimsical scene, jazz group, or dancing scene too much? I do think that would be too much. It would be too much for YouTube. I don't think it's too much at some point for a lesson, because you have to know how to draw all those figures. And then are you working from references? Are you building figures from scratch, or are you doing them like the quadrant method? That's a lot hanging out. That would definitely be like a drawing club lesson. And maybe a multi-part drawing club lesson. Oh, pirates would be so fun. Goes with our ocean. It's so fun. Oh, that's okay. Jerry's is online, Debbie. Just go to jerry'sartarama.com. Boom. Now you have it in the Midwest. You're welcome. Oh, good. Ellen, I'm so glad you like that collection book. I know, I'm upset. It was so fun to make. Like, so fun. I keep it obsessively by my side. Yeah, it's like distracting. It's right next to me. Oh yeah, steampunk, I forgot about that. Thank you, Becky. That's a super good idea. That's really complicated as well, but that would be really fun to break out into. Like, I feel like I need to do a whole steampunk classroom, like in the drawing club, and have like ongoing lessons for that, because I know that's super popular, and it's also super complicated. It's hard, so it would be fun to break it down like a series or have like a ongoing series. That would be super cool. I totally agree, and have a double star next to that for sure. That's awesome. All right, I gotta run because actually it's almost Friday. I gotta whip out some dinner. I have only seen my children for about 1 minute all day because I've been recording these lessons for Celtic Collective. All right, last ideas. You have 30 seconds. Go. I'm going to write them down on my totally now extra stuffed. I have like arrows and stars and triple stars. And I think I have a frame at one point. Now I don't even know where to begin. But I actually forgot the fall was coming up. We're in the worst part of our summer in North Carolina where it's like 1,000,000 degrees and 1,000% humidity. So I don't think of fall. I just think that I want to move to the North Pole. So I'm glad you reminded me about the fall, because whether I like it or not, or whether I feel like it, it is coming. So thank you. Oh, you're okay, Alita. I'm glad you made it. Yeah, thanks for hanging with me, Debbie. This was so much fun. I got so much out of it, and like 50 ideas and like 30 of them are series that could go on for another 50 weeks. So this is so great. I love I do love a series, like, because I like to get into stuff. So like the Whimsical Animals of the World sounds really fun. All the fashion series sound so fun. Yeah, so fun all the way. So just really quick for my club members, this week drawing club, we are doing a front facing elevation of a super cute church. It's my parents' church. And then we are diving into 1 point perspective. I've already started recording lessons for that. I'm giving you like a 20-page 1 point perspective packet that's going to be in your classroom for you, so you can go and analyze and start thinking about what that means. And then we're also going to be then drawing them. We're going to be drawing 1 point perspective outside views, and then we're also going to be 1 point perspectives doing interior views as well, which is my favorite. So fun. And then we'll be doing 2 point perspective after that. We are going to be continuing on doing the Tulip Portrait series in the Mixed Media Society. We're on week 3 right now. I love the one that we're doing this week. And then the Celtic Collective, these lessons that Lucy and I have been working on are released August 7th. We both said we'd come up with 1 lesson. I think I ended up with 6. Lucy has a whole bunch too, so you're welcome. And doors are only open to that through August 7th, and then the price jacks up and doors close. So if you want to come join with us, join now before those 2 things happen. Yeah, Greek mythology, another amazing idea. Greek mythology, writing it down. It also reminds me of like the astrological calendar and doing all 12 of those. Oh my God. Ideas for days. Days and days and days. Awesome possum. All right. And I love yours, Lucy Ryden. All right. Without further ado, I gotta go. You guys have an awesome weekend, and I should be back next Friday for another live and to say hello. All right. Bye, guys.